Next in CSS, we are going to create floating label with two text boxes. This is our first text box. When we are clicking inside it, its label is going up, and this is our second text box. When we click inside it, it is at the top of the text box. Now to create this thing, we have to put both of these text boxes and buttons in different divs, because if we are keeping only one div, in that way if we click on any one text box, both their labels will be coming out. So here this is our basic HTML, and this is our basic HTML code, and here within body section we are giving div class equals to div class equals to, I will be naming this class as 1, and within this div we have to create input field. Input type equals to, for username we are using text, and below this input field we are giving label for equals to, here we are giving username. uh, we can put any name here, but right now I'm giving u1, and here we have to give user name. This is going to be our label. This is our first step for first text box. Second is for password. Again, div class equals to 1, and within this class we are going to give password. So input type equals to, it should be password here, and below this we are giving label for equals to, then here we are giving p1, and this is our password. And third thing is our button. So here again div class equals to 1, and within this div we are giving button type equals to button, and here we are naming this button as submit. So these are our three divs, one for username, one for password, and one for button. Save it, and right now it is looking like this on our page. Second thing we have to do is we need to bring all these things in the center of our screen. So to do that, here in head section, first of all I'm giving style tag, and within this style tag I'll be using body element, and here it will be display to flex, justify content to center, and align items should be center. Save, and now we can see that it is in center. Now we want that there should be a top margin. We want to put all these text box somewhere here in the middle. So here I'm giving margin top, and here I'm using is 200 pixel. Save. The text boxes are in the center. Now we want to put them in separate rows. That means username, after username there should be password box below it. So here I'm using flex direction. Flex direction to column. Save. Now they are in different columns. Now next we are going to change the background color of this page. So here I'm giving background color to cornflower blue. Save. So its background color is changed. Now we need to change the width and height of this text box, both of these text box, but plus we want to give margin, a space in between them. So for that, here for text box we are using input. Now I want that its width should be 200 pixel, height of text box should be 35 pixel, and save it. Now we need to increase the margin space in between them. For that we are using margin top. So here I'm giving margin top, and here I'm using 30 pixel. So there is a space in between these two text boxes. Now when we are clicking inside it, we can see that there is a black outline. We need to remove it. So for that we are using outline to none. To none. So outline got removed. Now it is not showing that outline. And next we want that it should be a little curvy from its corner. So here I'm giving border radius, and here it is 5 pixel. Save. Sorry, put it in body part. So it has got the border radius of 5 pixel. Next thing we are going to do with this button, we need to bring this button here in the corner, plus we need to change its background color and all. So for button we'll be using button, and now we want that margin from the top. Right now it is touching the password box, so we need to give a little margin in between them. So margin top here we are using is uh, 10 pixel, and background color of this button I'm giving is green. Color of text is white. Save. Now we need to give padding and border radius to this button. So here I'm giving padding of 12 pixel, and border radius here I'm using is 5 pixel. Save. Now we are putting this button here. We need to increase left margin. So here I'm giving margin left. Here I'm giving 80 pixel. We'll change it if it is not according to our need. Okay, we need to bring it little left side. So here I'm changing from 80 to 75. Now I'm giving box shadow to this button. So box shadow, 2 pixel horizontal shadow, 2 pixel vertical shadow, 2 pixel should be blur effect, and color should be black. So it has got the shadow effect. Now when we want that whenever we are hovering over this text box, its inside color should change. So we have to give input focus effect. So below here. So before that we are going to create one more class which we have mentioned here, that is one. So here I'm creating that class. Name of that class is dot one, and here I'm giving position to relative, and okay, save it, and right now it is looking like this. Now we want to give a focus effect to these text boxes. So here I'm giving dot one, and for input field we are using, and when we focus on that input field, then its background color should change to this. Save, and we can see that there's a little change of color. Now we need to do the same thing for this button, that when we are hovering over this button, its background color should change to light green. So same thing we are going to do for button. So button, when we hover over it, we are not focusing, we are just hovering over it. That time its background color should change to light green. Save. Now it is changing to light green. Next, we want that whenever we click inside this text box, this label should go to the top of the text box. Same for this password box. So for doing this thing, we need to bring first these label inside this text box. So here, dot one is the name of class, and when right now we are doing it for label, and what we want, that here we have mentioned that our class 1 has relative position, so here we can set the position for label as absolute. Now we can see how it is looking right now. Now we need to give top margin because it has gone up, so here I'm giving margin top. First of all, we need to bring it to the same level of text box, so here I'm giving 40 pixel. Save. Now it is at the height of this text box. Now next thing is we need to bring it inside. So for that we are using transform. Transform, translate, and here within bracket I'm giving minus 180. We can change it if it is not according to our need. Save. Now you can see that both these labels are inside our text boxes. Next, we want that whenever we are clicking here inside this username text box, this username should go top here with some other black background color. And whenever we are clicking on this password box, this password should go here at the top. So to do that, here our name of class is 1. We are doing it for input field. When we focus on it, then it should work on its label. Again, dot 1, name of class, input, focus. What we need to do here is, one thing we forgot to give this sign here, and save. Now it is coming down, we need to bring it on the top, so here I'm giving minus 15, minus 15. So it is going to bring that label at the top of the text box and password box. So it is going top, and it is also going on the top of the text box.